I bought Forza Horizon 5 specifically to play with a wheel, and within a few hours, I realized the controller was the only way this game actually makes sense. Before I go into anything, I'm using a Logitech G29 with the shifter and pedals on PlayStation 5. So if you're running something similar, this should give you a pretty accurate idea of what to expect. When I first loaded into Forza Horizon 5 with the wheel, I genuinely thought I was about to have one of the best racing experiences I'd ever had. The world looked incredible, the cars looked beautiful, and everything about the game made me think, yeah, this is going to be perfect for a wheel. But the moment I started driving, something felt wrong. The steering felt loose and floaty. The force feedback didn't match what the car was actually doing, and tiny adjustments would suddenly turn into big movements. The car would just spin out all the time. It felt like the wheel was reacting half a second after I was. Naturally, I assumed it was the settings. So I did what everyone does. I went down a rabbit hole. I spent a good few hours watching YouTube videos, reading blog posts, digging through Reddit threads, trying every recommended setup I could find. Some people swore they had found the perfect configuration. Others said the game was amazing with a wheel without making any tweaks. And honestly, that gave me hope, because I really wanted this to work. No, seriously, it was one of the main reasons I bought this game. But after 3 or 4 hours of tweaking, testing, restarting the game, and trying to convince myself that maybe I just needed to get used to it, it still didn't click. Not once. And that's when it became clear that Forza Horizon 5 simply wasn't built with wheel players in mind. And this is the thing, I'm not saying by any means it's a bad game. In fact, I've absolutely loved it. It's incredible. But I almost wish that the wheel wasn't supported at all. If you'll pardon the pun, I was driven by the world of Horizon, specifically Mexico. The first time I saw gameplay, the world completely sold me. The colors, the mountains, the weather, the sense of scale. It looked like the perfect open world driving game to explore with a wheel. And it was a big part of my motivation. And to be honest with you, this was one criticism I had over Gran Turismo. It's that you can't just exist in the world. You can't explore it. You have to do races to experience the cars. There's no open world cruising. No, let me just drive and see where I end up. And that's fine. Gran Turismo 7 doesn't need that. But it would be great to have a game that would fill that spot. So when I started looking for a wheel-friendly open world racing game, 2 games in particular came up. The first was the Crew Motorfest, and the second is of course Forza Horizon 5. And honestly, the world of Horizon was the thing that pulled me in first. It's funny because a lot of people say they don't like the map, but I've never had an issue with it. I actually think it's a great place to drive around in. This is why the wheel disappointment hit even harder, because the world itself is so good. And I think I'd like to do a completely separate video on the Crew Motorfest. But just to let you know, I tried it with the wheel and it's phenomenal. Very arcadey, but phenomenal. The moment I switched to the controller, everything changed. The cars suddenly felt planted, the steering felt responsive, and drifting felt natural instead of chaotic. I honestly went from feeling irritated and tense with the wheel to slipping straight into a flow state with the controller. And what surprised me most is how different each car felt. Some drift beautifully, some grip like they're glued to the road, and some feel a bit wild in a fun way. Part of the enjoyment is figuring out which cars match your style. And because the game throws cars at you constantly through wheel spins, rewards, events, you're always discovering something new. The controller lets the personality of each car come through in a way the wheel just doesn't. It feels like the game was designed around controller. And once you accept that, the whole experience becomes far more enjoyable. The turning point for me was when I stopped trying to force Forza Horizon 5 into being a wheel-friendly game and just let it be what it was actually meant to be. I realized it wasn't looking for a simulation or a super precise driving model. I just wanted to enjoy the world. I wanted to explore Mexico, drift around corners, cruise through the countryside, and get lost in the atmosphere. And the controller gave me that instantly. Once I accepted that the game simply plays better this way, the whole experience opened up and became 10 times more enjoyable. It's important to say this clearly. Forza Horizon 5 isn't wrong for not feeling great on a wheel. It's a festival game. It's built around exaggerated physics, quick reactions, arcade-leaning handling, cinematic moments, accessibility, and freedom over precision. A wheel demands accuracy and realism. Forza Horizon 5 demands expression and momentum. Those two things don't naturally fit together, and that's completely fine. The game is brilliant at what it's trying to be. If you're looking for a game that feels incredible with a wheel, Gran Turismo 7. For me, it's the gold standard on PS5. And if you want something more arcadey with a wheel, the Crew Motorfest is genuinely fantastic. It's fun in a way Forza Horizon 5 just isn't. Both of those games feel like they were built with wheel players in mind from day one. Forza Horizon 5 wasn't, and that by no means is a criticism. It's just a different design philosophy. Just to be clear, this is only my experience, and if Forza Horizon 5 feels amazing with a wheel for you, genuinely I'm happy it does. For me, the controller just fits this game better, but if you want a wheel first experience, Gran Turismo 7 is the way to go. And the Crew Motorfest is honestly one of the most fun arcade wheel games I've ever tried. And if you've got any recommendations for PS5 or PS4 game that shine with the G29, I'd love to hear them in the comments. I'm always looking for something new to try. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Check this video out if you'd like to continue watching with me, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.